This podcast brought to you by OuchThatHurts.com. Visit Ouch That Hurts for music, gaming, reviews, editorials, podcasts, and more. Ouch That Hurts, HERTZ.com.
Happy New Year, everyone. This is the Save Point Podcast. My name is Dan. I'm joined here by Chris. Chris, how you doing?
I'm pretty good.
Hey, we should be really good because finally, we have our third person joining us.
We do?
Yes, sorry for the delay. Here I am in the flesh. Just kidding. Not in the flesh. We are not together.
Yeah.
It's remote.
Yeah, we are still social distancing. So, hopefully soon we can all get together and
yeah, that'd be fun.
Actually, absolutely. I would say around a beer or a drink or two. But, I would say we probably should introduce who she is, or should we just have people wonder what her name is?
That'd be pretty fun.
Her name is Jamie. A little bit of history with her. She was my producer when we had the radio show in Chicago here when we were in college.
Yes, so much fun.
Yeah,
doing that together.
I still say I think it's the time that it was one of the best things that we did, but yet I think it was the one time one of the times that she got really upset with me. Was we were doing an event at a local game store, or was it a game store, or was it just in the studio, and you dressed up as Link and nobody else dressed up?
Well, I definitely remember dressing up as Link, but I don't remember getting mad at you. I feel like I just always dress up. That is just me. Okay. But yeah, none of you guys were being festive. That's definitely true.
Yeah, that's true. We do want to thank our sponsors and our partners. First off, go to OuchThatHurts.com. That's OuchThatHurts, HERTZ.com. You can find all of our shows on there. Or if you're downloading us from iTunes or Tuned In or Spotify or whatever, love that you're doing that. The other thing too is go to the BS Podcast Network. Sometimes it's hard to find some really good podcasts, and the BS Podcast Network has some really, really great podcasts. You're going to find something that piques your interest. That's bspodcastnetwork.com. The other thing too is, hey Chris, do you ever get tired playing games for a while? You need that. You need that energy.
You know it.
All right. So if you go to the Rep Store or Rep Sports Store energy drink, that's REPP store.com. Check it out, or Raise Energy if you've heard of that. If you go to the Raise store, so you just can Google that, or www.raise.com. Check that out. We are offering a discount off your full order. It's 15% when you check out. Hit apply Save Point. That's SAVEPOINT, all one word. Save Point at checkout, and you get 15% off. So make sure you go and hit that up. But getting back to everything, I think the best way to introduce our new person is to let her talk about herself and what she's been playing. So, Jamie, why don't you go talk a little bit about yourself and what have you been recently playing?
Okay, well, I actually have been playing video games quite a lot lately. Nothing new though. I'm kind of playing catch up, really. I have a 3DS here, and I've been playing Pokemon X. I am not quite done with it, but I'm towards the end. And right before this, I played Alpha. What is the name of it? Alpha Sapphire, I think it was called, which is opposite order of how it came out. So yeah, that's really what I've been playing.
Hey, retro gaming is awesome. What we got to do is we got to get you on our stream, and you got to stream that stuff. We got to figure out how we can do that. I don't know if we can stream from a 3DS. Chris, how do we stream from a 3? How do we do that?
I can show you all the tutorials. It's quite complicated, and you need a soft mod.
I have no
Okay.
idea what that is.
Okay.
Soft mod?
You put software that's not made by
Ah,
Nintendo on
gotcha.
there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, let's
You
not
can do-
talk about that. So, but no, we'll
So
figure out
that's
a
what
way how
I've
to
been
do that.
playing. Yeah, I mean, we'll figure it out. And I can play other games too. It's not like I'm, solely loyal to Pokemon. That's just what I happen to be obsessing over right now. Can't stop playing it.
Very nice, very nice. I seem to remember that you were obsessing last time was Zelda. Skyward Sword? No,
Yep.
Twilight Princess. I think that's what it was.
No, it was Skyward Sword. You were right the first time. Go with your gut.
Go with my gut. See that's how long we've known each other, but how long it's been since we've actually talked to each other.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. Yeah,
so.
it was a fun game. It was I'm a big Zelda fan, you know.
Awesome.
Nintendo girl, I guess.
Absolutely. And we do have some Nintendo news or possible rumor, which we'll get into later. But Chris,
Gosh, yes.
Yep. Chris, what have you been playing?
So outside of my normal Monster Hunter and Destiny, I got back into the Lord of the Rings: Shadow of Mordor.
Mm.
Is that that's the first one, isn't it?
Second one.
I thought Shadow War was the second
Shadow
one.
War. I'm sorry, Shadow War is what I'm playing because I beat the first one. I 100% complete it, and it was free on Game Pass. And you can take over some of your information from your previous save. Certain enemies that you couldn't kill, they'll make an appearance and have special dialogue.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that.
Sounds fun, yeah.
I think I did get that on the PlayStation Plus membership, but I
Yeah,
haven't
it's free.
downloaded it. Yeah, I haven't downloaded. I just put it into my library, which is a little secret tip. If people don't know, I'd be very surprised. All your free games from PlayStation Plus, if you just add it to download or add it to library, you don't have to download, but you still own it. You can just download it whenever you want. It's a little
Same thing with games with gold. The 3 free games you get for having Xbox Live Gold membership, as long as you initiate the purchase, the free purchase, you get it as long as you have Xbox Live.
There you go. So I'll go, obviously, because I'm last. As Chris did mention, we've had 2 weeks now, and possibly going to be jumping on later tonight of this day recording. Is Monster Hunter Mondays. So just hopping on Monster Hunter World Iceborne expansion on Xbox, and we stream on Twitch. That would be twitch.tv/
Save Point TV.
yeah, the Save Point, or the Save Point TV. So, or Save Point TV, whatever it is. You can find it on our links of where you're downloading. But yeah, join us and talk with us. We have a lot of fun doing that. What is it? I just did the Rothian armor, didn't I? No, I just got the. I just
weapon.
I just made
Rathalos, the Rathalos Switch X. You made the very first version of it.
I did that, and then I did the rapiers also too, the dual blades.
Yep.
So we've been playing that, and then I don't know why I did it, but I did. I picked up a certain game for the Switch that's going to be just a time vampire of a game, and that's Dragon Quest. I love the name, Dragon Quest
Ooh.
11: Echoes of an Elusive Age, Definitive Edition S.
Oh my goodness, what a mouthful. Sounds like, honestly, super fantasy. That sounds right up my alley.
It is. It's. I don't know if you ever played a Dragon Quest or not, but it is a turn-based, old-time JRPG. But if you're going to look at how JRPGs are supposed to be done, you look at Dragon Quest. By far, Dragon Quest is one of the best genres or franchises out there when it comes to that. In fact, Japan people. They've asked that Dragon Quest games be only released on certain days because of how many people would actually call off in Japan from work to pick it up and play it.
That, and when the art's done by Akira Toriyama, you know it's going to be good.
Exactly.
For those who don't know, Akira Toriyama is the inventor and main mangaka for Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, as well as Super.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yep.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah.
So that's what we've been playing. So
it seems pretty fake.
It does seem pretty fake, especially with well, you know what though? Sometimes they don't mention it.
But they're putting if you look on the format, it says Fallout in the very bottom. It says Fallout 3 New Vegas. Are you going to put a Fallout game on a 4K machine? And if you are, you're going to do number 4.
Well, you know what? People have been going. Well, you know what? Let's start at the top, and then we'll kind of move our way down from there.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first thing is, and this is the rumor thing, and I don't see, like, this is where it kind of, remember, this is all rumor. Nothing has been confirmed as of, what is today? January 6th is when we're recording. So nothing has been confirmed. Supposedly there's an internal use memo that came out and says Nintendo Direct 1/11/2021. And supposedly this might be a hardware, showcase. They're talking about the Nintendo Switch Pro, which Nintendo really hasn't done like a Pro. Like they never put Pro.
Yeah, it's true.
They always put go ahead.
Oh no, I'm just having most of it is clear, but some of the tinier letters are hard for me to read. I was just what does it say underneath Nintendo Switch Pro? It says TV support.
Yes, 4K.
It says 4K, Dock Pro, Joy-Con Pro, Bluetooth audio, high definition screen. Which I'm sorry, but an LED. That's even the cheapest LED is a high definition screen. 256 gigabyte refresh ratio.
And then
or
NVIDIA
256 gigs.
256 gig NVIDIA DLLS 2.0, and supposedly the price is going to be $400. I don't like. This is where I'm kind of casting a little bit of doubt with this. But you never know. Like I said, we could be completely going, but it does bring up a thought of a rumor that there might actually be a Nintendo Switch Pro coming out at some point. This has been rumored for a long time. What is it? The Switch came out 2 years ago?
3.
Something like that.
3 years ago. So I mean, it wouldn't be surprising to possibly see a refresh of something. Considering
if they did anything, the name would be like, you know how they did like the Switch Lite. It would probably be like the Switch XL, or something like that, because they did that with the DS.
Correct. That's where I'm kind of thinking. The other thing too is that they're saying April 23rd. So you're looking that's about 3 months. I don't know if I can buy that. That might be really close.
I mean, we knew about the Switch for, they did the E3 release a year before we actually were able to buy it.
It wasn't E3.
It was a Nintendo Direct. That's right. They did a special Direct just for the Switch. I don't remember the name of the event, but it was a year in advance.
Yeah, well, let me see. Let me look it up. Let's go to the Googles. Nintendo Switch reveal. And that happened October. So you went October, November, December, January, February, March. So it was 6 months. I know that it was released in March. You know how I know it was released in March?
How?
Because I'm looking on Wiki. No, no, actually, I knew it was released in March because my daughter was born a week before.
Aww.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's how I know. So I should have known that it was 3 years ago because she's 3 years old.
Wow.
So yeah.
Drop the ball.
Yeah, I know. So like I said, I don't really know how much faith we can put into this or stock we can put into this, but first party software, which software is even spelled wrong.
Really?
Yeah. It's software. There's no E at the end.
Oh, this is totally fake. Totally
it has to be
fake.
Totally fake. But I mean, let's just kind of go through this though. I mean, it would be really interesting though. Like if something like, so they had like Nintendo World Park Tour. I don't know what that would be. That'd probably be like a demo or something.
It'd be like their it'd be like the oh gosh, what was the Wii Sports? Or they did a Nintendo World for the Switch, the Wii U.
That's true.
Where you played as your Mii and you did a bunch of remake levels of like Mario and Zelda.
Oh, that's
Well,
fun.
I mean, but think of this also too of like listen to these big names: Mario Kart 9, Splatoon 3, Super Mario Odyssey 2, Fire Emblem Echoes, Metroid Resurgence. I mean, just those first party games, that's so many for Nintendo to release in such a short time within this year. They're all saying this year. And then Kingdom Hearts, Bayonetta 3, which Bayonetta 3 has been in development for, that hasn't released yet, has it?
No.
No, I mean, that's been in development for God knows how fucking long. Let's see, Capcom. So they got a couple of remakes in there. A Final Fantasy remake, fall of 2021. I don't get this. But but it could be very interesting. Like I said, and then they went into a couple of like Pro Switch, like older titles that would be like remakes on here. It is interesting though, is that Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin, and Monster Hunter Rise. I'm wondering if this is not an internal memo, like somebody whipped this up really fast. You know what I'm saying? Because that stuff was just showcased, wasn't it?
Yes. Well, especially when you think about Mario Odyssey 2, they released that game last year.
No, Mario Odyssey is the first one. They never released the second one.
Really? I thought it was
no. There's
the
only
one that
one
just came out.
No, there's one. There's only one. So
yeah, that was one that just came out, right?
No, Mario Odyssey is the one where he has the hat.
Yeah, that came out last year.
No, that came out like 2 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, that's old.
I'm so far behind.
I know you are. So, and then Legend of Zelda: Echoes of the Past. And they're saying that would be a launch title. Like I said, I really don't believe this, but it is kind of making their rounds. I've seen this like 3 or 4 times in the past day that this is going around. But only time will tell. I really, as far as the games go, I don't think it's real, but I really do feel that there is a what is it, a pro version of the Switch in the making. I just don't know when. I would say if we get a reveal, it's probably going to be May or June for it, and I'm wondering if it would be holiday season anyway.
Yeah,
could be.
So like I said, let's just hold that as rumor right now. And now thinking about it, I really don't think any of that is going to be true, but never mind.
there are a lot of little errors in it and stuff like that.
True.
I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean.
So
that doesn't mean anything, but whatever.
Rumors. True. While we're thinking of that, Chris, why don't you go into our other topic? What is it? The 3 top games that we're looking forward to, 3 most anticipated games for 2021 that we're looking for that we know of.
All right. Halo Infinite. I'm excited for it.
Is that 1, 2, or 3?
That would be my third place for excitement. Monster Hunter Rise is number 1. Number 2 is going to be the Mass Effect remakes. And then number 3 would be Halo Infinite. Destiny's not even remotely. I'm probably not even going to buy it this year.
I honestly hope Destiny dies.
It's not. They got a 3-year plan. Bungie's the one who's doing everything now.
I just don't know. I like I said, Destiny to me is the sheer fact that you can release the game 600 different times, charge $60 for it, and people will still buy it when all you do is put a fresh coat of paint on the game.
Hey, since the first has been released, I put $1,000 in this game.
Crazy.
You
That's
don't think about it.
crazy.
It's $1,000 spread over 5 years.
Okay, so yeah, that's true. So you like Destiny.
But
Okay.
I'm not excited about it.
Not excited. Or okay. So you talked about that. So Halo Infinite. Okay.
And then the Mass Effect Legacy Edition, which is a 4K HD remastered version of 1, 2, and 3.
Can I admit to you guys something?
Please.
I have never beaten nor put more than I think an hour into any Mass Effect game.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised by that. I know they're well liked. I've never played one either, but I know tons of people that do.
Yeah, all I know is the guy's name is Shepard.
Yeah, it's a game of choices. I mean, literally within the first 5 minutes, you are faced with a choice that changes your entire game.
Oh, really? Oh, well. What about you, Jamie? What's your top 3 anticipated games or anticipation?
Okay, don't hate me, but I don't really know any games that are coming out, and I should have done research on it, but I didn't, and I apologize.
How
But
dare you?
I know. But I do know some games that I personally am probably going to be playing after I finish this Pokemon game. I'm probably going to get either Black or White because I haven't played those yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm super excited about that. And then isn't there a Zelda game coming out, or did I make that up?
There might be this
Yeah,
year.
I feel like I heard about that, but I didn't want to sound stupid because I know that it's on this possibly fake list that we're looking at. But
There's
I feel
no
like I
name.
did no name
There's
for it yet.
no name for it. People are just calling it Breath of the Wild 2.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh
But
yeah, yeah.
But
I did
this
see
Zelda
that.
name, it could be a possibility.
Yeah. Have you played Breath of the Wild yet?
Nope.
Oh,
I don't have a Switch.
we gotta figure out how we can get her one and playing that game.
Yeah, that would be super fun.
Mm-hmm. So, and then we got to get her into Monster Hunter, right, Chris?
Yeah, and that Rise would be a good one because it's taking place. It has the loading screens, so you're not just getting chased into zone to zone like World is.
Oh no, I watched the trailer. No, it's a complete open zone.
Really?
Yeah, it's like World.
Oh, well, I'll take that.
Yeah. No, Jamie, I think you would enjoy that. We got to somehow get you a Switch and get you hooked up with some stuff. So,
yeah, well, we'll figure it out.
If not, I mean,
done.
still retro gaming on it is perfect anyway too. I mean, I couldn't even tell you. You could tell me that there's a polka dotted, striped, yellow, neon green version of Pokemon, and I'd be like, oh, okay. Have you played it? You know,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, I know that there's so many
honestly,
out there.
there's so many. I have no idea all of them. And I should because I keep on looking them up because I know I still have a lot to play and I've been trying to, keep it together. But there's honestly a lot of them, and I'm happy about that because I'm gonna play them all.
In my opinion, the Black and White, best ones.
I've heard that.
And number 2, 1 and 2.
I've heard that.
The best ones.
Wait, 1 and 2 is that seriously the name of it? 1 and 2?
Black and White, and then I think they're I don't actually remember the second one of Black and White. Was it just called 1 and 2?
So it was Black and White, and then basically Black and White 2?
Yeah, Black and White. Yeah, Pokemon Black and White and Pokemon Black and White 2.
Oh, that's weird.
They did a direct continuation of the story, and it's like the first time they've ever done that for a Pokemon game.
That's so cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I've actually heard from friends that Black and White was their favorite too, so I'm excited to play it now.
Interesting. Guess who will not be playing it?
You.
Me.
It's fine. More for me.
Yeah, there you go. So I'm going to give you two games that are like honorable mentions for me, because this was really hard to come up with because there's so many. Um, and that is one of them is Ghostwire. That's coming out. That's like the PlayStation exclusive that you're in Japan and you have like magic powers and all of that. So,
Ooh, magic power.
yeah, it's kind of hard to explain. It's like supernatural, all of that, but it looks pretty good. But I'm then again too is that sometimes like horror
A Bethesda game too.
yeah, and that's where I'm kind of about it right now.
You don't like Bethesda?
I do like Bethesda, but I'm wondering how much they're putting into it.
I get BioShock vibes from this picture that I'm looking at.
Kinda, but not really. I don't know. It's been kind of quiet with it, so there's not really a lot known. But I'm just I'm anticipating it, but something's just kind of saying don't go running to the store to buy it right away, and I just don't know why. But I do keep going back to it. My second one, that's an honorable mention that I'm really really looking forward to, but I've never played what?
Please go on. No, go on.
Okay. The second one I'm really looking forward to, that's an honorable mention, is Vampire the Masquerade 2 or the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. What got me was the trailer right at the beginning of the trailer, where it's Christmas time and then you have the family, but they're all like on hooks hanging from the ceiling, but like in poses like they're in a Christmas photo. That kind of got me. So like once again, two kind of horror ones. I've never played the first Bloodlines, but this one looks really interesting. I've always been kind of a vampire, give me a vampire game and I'm already interested in it to see what goes on. So yeah. So number 3 for me is Monster Hunter Rise, just because I know how many hours we can put into Monster Hunter. And with it being such social distanced from each other and all of that, I mean, this is just going to be something that is just going to bring, our friends together and all of that. So I'm really, really excited to see that a lot. Just obviously it's a same gameplay loop that people say, but like I said, the fact that we could, there's going to be some more interaction with friends. I'm really, really happy about. My second one that I'm really, really, really interested in is Deathloop. Have you heard about this, Chris? This
Yes.
To me, Chris, is like right up your alley.
Yes, I've yeah.
Yeah. So basically, the premise of Deathloop is, what is it? Is it 7 people or 8 people at night, or 8 people? Or whatever it is. I think it's 8 people.
I'm looking it up right now. I can read it for you if you.
Oh, I have it right here. Go ahead.
Do you want me to or no?
Yeah, you can go ahead and read it. Yeah.
Okay. Deathloop transports you to the mysterious island of Black Reef, where an eternal struggle between two extraordinary assassins will determine the island's future. As Colt, you gotta find a way to put an end to the time loop, trapping the island in an endless cycle, all while being hunted by the island's inhabitants. Okay. You gotta use your weapons and abilities. You'll need to take out key targets. Gotta break the loop once and for all. Okay. Interesting.
So basically what happens is you start and you go through and you have so much time and you have to kill so many people, so you have to find your way of doing things, and then you have to assassinate 8 targets. But on the other end of that too is that multiplayer. There's a multiplayer aspect to it, is that somebody can invade your game and try to assassinate you.
What?
So like
Are
you're
you
one of
serious?
so you're one of the targets also for them. So I'm not sure how the actual multiplayer works. I don't know if you have to have it open and you just transport it into that, or if you actually have to choose to actually want to invade somebody's game, or how that works. But the thought process of it is really cool. The cool thing with this is that if you die, you start all over again from the beginning.
Oh my God, I would. No. Ugh.
Yeah. So
my type of game.
Yeah, I'm so like I keep watching, and then the art to it is just incredible. Like the art, I love the actual
art. Looks really cool. Super nice.
So we have that. So that's my number 2. Okay. My number 1, and I don't know, there's no release date. So can I call it that I'm looking forward to in 2021, or can I not?
I say go for it.
Go for it.
Is the new Fable for the Xbox.
There's a new Fable coming out?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I love Fable. I played Fable. That one I can relate to. I know about that one.
So right now, it is just, there's only one trailer for it. And it's Fable 4. I think it's called Fable 4. Right now it's just Fable. But yeah, I mean, everybody's calling it Fable 4.
Oh my God.
I'm just,
cool.
Yeah, I'm just, that's actually what was the deciding vote. So like when I was looking at getting a PlayStation or an Xbox, or both of them or whatever, I went and I'm like, okay, do I wait on the Xbox? Because I knew I was getting a PlayStation 5. I've always been a PlayStation 5 person, at heart. But like my thing is, do I want an Xbox? Am I going to play it? I was kind of hooked on the whole process, the thought process of open world for Halo, but I didn't necessarily like the way it looked. Plus, I found out it was going to the old console too. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm like, okay, kinda. And then they showed the Fable thing, the Fable trailer, and I'm like, yeah, I want to get an Xbox. I want to get a Series X. I want to get that. It's only coming out for that. So, so Fable. And Chris, if
I'm gonna add that to my list as well.
Oh,
nice.
Trust me, I'm getting it.
Yeah. So yeah. So I'm looking forward.
Dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, that would have wiped. That would have Fable. I changed my mind. Get rid of Halo.
So wow, we're all agreed. Fable is gonna be a banger.
Yeah.
Well, especially if they can add, like, I don't know. I liked Fable 3. It kind of sucked, but I liked it. And what I really did enjoy was that they had a proper explanation of like a split screen multiplayer, where you're a set of twins, a boy and a girl. Simple as that. And when you were playing on the Xbox 360, you just set up another controller and you were playing as the other twin.
That's cool.
Yep. So, yeah.
That's definitely.
You know what the other thing that I'm waiting for too, just to kind of, just on the other, is like I don't know if I'm even going to pick up the games until these two things happen. One, obviously, we're not going to get into the debacle of Cyberpunk. I don't want to get into that right now. That we'll talk for another hour and a half about that. But I'm waiting for the upgrade to the PlayStation 5 version, or because that's what I have it on. So like when they come out with their next gen. But I'm really, really, really hoping comes out soon. Like I completely have stopped playing the game until the multiplayer comes out for it, and that's Watchdogs Legion.
Oh yeah.
Like to me, so like I was talking with somebody about this this week, and like to me, it doesn't feel like to me the game is boring without multiplayer. Like the first two Watchdogs, I always played with the multiplayer on, and where people can invade your game and all of that. I always found that fun. Okay. Because then it kind of breaks your routine. Like this, the concept is great for Legion, but not having that thought process that somebody can invade your game, I'm kind of like, yeah, okay, got it, sure. So I'm really kind of interested in doing that and seeing how multiplayer works with that. One of the first true multiplayer games, I think. So, or for next gen, let's put it that way. So, but yeah,
I'm right there with you.
Yeah. So like Chris, you got to get a PlayStation 5 and you got to be able to.
Hey, you know my thoughts on new consoles. That's going to be the first new one I get.
Yep. So, yeah. But you got to get a Switch first too.
Yeah, I do.
Because that's Monster Hunter. So Chris has got some money to spend.
I got some money to spend, and I got to stop breaking my Switches. I've broken 3 of them.
How did you break your Switch?
So, all right. I have this really bad habit of when I get angry, I twist my controllers.
Yeah.
So I've literally like twisted my first Switch. I twisted it, I cracked it, and it's completely warped. Obviously, it's not warranty. The second one, I was a lot more careful with, but instead of twisting, I started to flex it, so now it's permanently warped. And the third one, why did that one stop working? I think I dropped that one out of my pocket and it landed in a puddle. So there's about another $1,000 down the drain over the past 3 years.
So, well, as we contemplate that, and we try to find a way how to make sure that we can future-proof Switches for Chris, I think that's basically our episode for tonight. Unless you guys want to talk about anything else.
No. About it for me.
Yeah,
no?
I can't think of anything.
How about you guys got any special plans for this year? The summer, spring, camping trips, anything like that you all planning on?
Well, we covered that last. We covered that last.
We did. That was with a different person.
That's true. That was. Yeah, Jamie. So you got what are you looking forward to in 2020 besides just gaming?
Well, I might go back to school if I'm accepted into this program that I applied for. It's an information sciences master's, so I could work full-time at the library instead of part-time. And yeah, I guess
Awesome.
that's not really fun, but it's something that is gonna help me, so that's cool.
It's a plan.
Nice.
It's a plan.
Yes.
So, well, like I said, I think that's going to do it then for us. This episode. Once again, thank you everybody for joining. Be safe out there. Thank you to our partners. That is the BS Podcast Network. So bspodcastnetwork.com. Go to ouchthathurts.com, HERTZ.com. You can find us. You're listening to us, so you can find us really anywhere. But hit us up on our Twitch. That's twitch.tv/thesavepointtv. Go to Rep Sports, the store. Raise Energy. Anything that you buy in that store, use the promo code SAVEPOINT. You get 15% off. So check that out. But until next time, Jamie, you coming back? This was your first episode.
Yeah, of course.
All right. And Chris, you're always going to be here, aren't you?
Oh, you know it.
We'll see you next time. Make sure you check us out on Monster Hunter Mondays and any else time that we're on Twitch.